Leo, this is Dane, and I am going to be doing a reading for you on February 11th through the 20th, 2019. Now I ask that you guys give this video a thumbs up. Also make sure that you subscribe to my channel. This is the way that you let YouTube know that you're appreciating the content that I'm putting up, and you help grow this little tiny itsy bitsy channel into something big and beautiful. So I am so grateful and so humbled by everybody subscribing to the channel, liking the videos. You guys are absolutely amazing. You make this absolutely worthwhile. If you would like to book a private reading with me or donate to my channel, all that information will be in the description box below. So let's see, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, what February 11th through the 20th, 2019 has in store for you. Leo, February 11th through the 20th, 2019. 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 Leo, show me clearly, show me clearly. Leo, February 11th through the 20th, 19. So this is obviously the card that Spirit wanted us to start with, the Eight of Swords, the King of Pentacles, which can represent a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. It represents an earth sign. Okay, so there's a lot of you being in your own head right now, Leo. So just be aware of that. You have the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Swords. So there's something with a 10 count here. Okay, deception. It could be to do with this earth sign right here. And needing to take time, needing to step back, needing to look at things, really needing to understand what you want, where you're coming from, what it is that you desire. There's a visualization of where it is that you want to be, actively kind of living that within your mind. The Four of Wands. I knew there was going to be a significance with the number 4 here. Celebration. Okay, so it's almost as if through family, through a celebration of home, of hearth, of self, you move forward. There's a sense of prosperity within your home, even though at times you're not going to see it and you're going to doubt it. You're going to sit there and say, Dane, I think you're absolutely, kind of bonkers. I don't see how things can be moving forward the way that you say they are going to. There's so many things that you are doubting right now, Leo. There's so much that is overwhelming for you, and you feel as if your emotions are just completely on overload. And I think it has a lot to do, for a lot of you, it's going to be a betrayal by an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn, somebody that you had really thought, this was it. Everything was going to be happy, perfect. Everything was going to move forward exactly the way that you wanted it to. And for a lot of you right now, you're sitting there, you're standing back and you're saying, this is not what I expected at all. And you feel rather betrayed, and you feel as if, life is now on overkill. It's too much. It's weighing too heavily on you. Now, for others of you, I really do feel for most of you that are looking at this, there's some sort of betrayal, and it doesn't have to be a romantic betrayal that happened from a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn, but it could be that you thought, everything was going to work out one way and it wound up working out another. Now, for others of you, you're going to see that this Taurus, this Virgo, this Capricorn is somebody who is bringing you blessings, who is helping you move forward, but I do feel a lot of doubt, a lot of worry around this sign for you, which is a bit overwhelming. But it's okay, because you're making it through, okay? This isn't you being stuck. This isn't you not knowing which way to go. This is you saying to yourself, yes, right now I am overwhelmed. Yes, right now I have doubts. I have fears. I feel as if I'm paralyzed, and as if everything is just one thing after another piling up on your shoulders. But there's a blessing that comes through. There is some sort of ease. There is some person who you are counting on, who is going to help pull you up. All right? For others of you, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to be really honest. Be careful about who you're trusting. Very much so. Be careful about who you're trusting. Be careful about who you think is going to be that tried and true person, because there's something that you're going to be learning during these 10 days that is going to be kind of intense for you. But there is a sense that once that lesson is learned, once you understand where you're going, once you understand where this person is coming from, and it could just be that this person is, for some of you, this person is very controlling around money. It doesn't have to be a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn at all. It could just be that this person, you know, either takes the money and doesn't do their fair share of work, or you always find out that you're giving and giving and giving and you're not getting that happiness in return. There's a sense here of that happiness finally coming in because you're tired of doubting. You're tired of looking at things and feeling completely overwhelmed, completely as if, you know, you don't know how you're moving forward. You don't know where everything is going. This is divinity walking right with you, even though at times you don't feel like it's right there. And this is you visualizing, actively visualizing, learning, understanding, you know, saying to yourself and to your mind, where is it that you want to be, Leo? What is it that you want from your life? How is it that you want things to move forward? Because this is what you're doing now, is saying, you know, where is it that I want to be? You want prosperity. You want celebration of home and family. Some of you want to change jobs. Some of you want to move house. Some of you are wanting just a different mindset to come in, one where all this worry isn't there, or a partner who absolutely loves and cherishes you and builds you up, or a business partner who does that. You know, just you two work so well together and you're tired of this nonsense. You're tired of these people who are trying to drag you down. So there's a sense here of having to pull inward, having to look at everything, and having to kind of calm the emotions, because this is a very emotionally kind of wrought time for you, Leo. And if you let it, this time can be one of doubt, it can be one of fear, and it could be one of just feeling as if you're not going to get there. And that's not true at all, because you are getting to exactly where it is that you want to be. You are having blessings come into your life, and divinity, the universe, is watching over you, even though at times you're not going to think that you're being heard or you're being listened to. So know that you are moving forward in a very real, very positive way, even though it might feel during this time that you're taking, you know, 2 steps forward to take 3 steps back. You're not. It might be 1 step back, but you are slowly and steadily getting to that place of prosperity that you want to be. We're starting with the 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords for me represents doubt. It represents fear. It represents a overwhelming emotion. It represents overwhelming emotions, you know, not knowing where you stand, not knowing how to move forward, kind of, you know, looking at a situation and saying, you can see either you are seeing so many sides to a story that you're beginning to doubt yourself, Leo. You're beginning to say, okay, am I making this up? You know, is this what really happened? Or am I just kind of paralyzed with fear right now? What this is saying here is to step back. Don't overthink things, because you're going to have a tendency in these 10 days to completely overthink a situation, to completely put way too much pressure on your shoulders, and not lean on those who are there for you. Okay? Even if you're going to say, you know, Dane, I don't have anybody who's there for me. I don't have anybody who loves and supports me. This is the universe. This is your guardian angels. This is your spirit guides being right there with you during this struggle, during this hard time, even though you can't see it. That's why there's that blindfold there. So there are people around you, even if it's more of a spiritual surrounding, where you need to know that you're not alone. You need to know that you're not in this alone, because by knowing that you're not in this alone, you are going to be able to move forward with more surety, with more confidence. This is very much a sense of being overwhelmed, a sense of, you know, of feeling as if you're trapped, even though none of the swords are surrounding you and you can easily walk away. It's breaking the chains that bind you. It's breaking doubts and fears, and again, overanalyzing a situation to be able to have this love, this joy, this prosperity, this bliss coming into your life. Now, for a lot of you, there is a sense of betrayal around somebody who you thought, you know, was going to stand by you, that you thought you were starting this beautiful story with, and this person really hurt you. Now, it could be that this person is somebody who's actively in your life now. For others of you, because this is a general reading, this is a betrayal that happened a while ago, but still, you know, has tainted the way you look at love, the way you look at life. This is saying here with the 10 of Cups that you have every right, and every power within your being wants you to be happy, wants you to move forward in bliss, wants you to move forward in comfort, wants you to move forward in assurity and security. So this is, again, God, source, spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, that's that rainbow right there. Messages of blessings are going to be coming your way. Think of the goddess Iris, the messenger Iris in Greek mythology, just blessing the house, blessing you as you move forward. This is also knowing that you don't need to, kind of keep up with the Kardashians, keep up with the Joneses here. You need to be happy for you. And don't busy yourself looking at what everybody else has and what you don't. This is focusing on your goal. Because remember, winners focus on what they're doing. The people who wind up stumbling, the people who wind up falling behind, are the ones that focus on what everybody else is doing. Keep your eye on your goal, Leo, because you are getting there. You are a determined, prosperous sign, and nothing is going to hold you back. This is happiness, this is joy, this is prosperity. After doubt, after fear, after a sense of being betrayed, this is blessings coming your way. So know that, keep that in your mind, keep that in your heart, keep that in your soul, because for a count to 10, I think, okay, for a lot of you, you're going to see doubts and fears turn to prosperity in a count of 10. Now, I would think that this would be paying attention to the 10th day, so the 20th, but this is also saying here to pay attention to the way that you're perceiving things, because there's a 10 count around you. There's something that happens, I believe 10 times, where you're like, you know what, no more. Now it's time to look at the blessings. Because on the 4th day, you go from fears to prosperity. It's almost as if you have two sides of a coin here, flipping back and forth, and you go from moments of saying, yes, I completely understand, I know what it is that I want, I know what it is that I love. It's like this. It's like you're happy, you're joyous, it's beautiful, and then the flip side, oh my gosh, is this going to last? How am I going to muck this up? Is everything going to be okay? What is it that I'm doing wrong? You're doing this the whole time during these 10 days, Leo. So what this is saying here is to stop. And I know that sounds really simple to say, stop, calm yourself down, know that prosperity is following you, know that you are deeply loved, and that this betrayal is, being healed and you are moving forward from it. And that's really easy to say, but it's hard to do. So this is focusing on you. Outside noise, outside people, they're going to come in and they're going to try and knock you off your game and keep you from your goal. Because what you really want is to be this King of Pentacles. What you really want is to move forward in prosperity, to have abundance surrounding you, to have, money surrounding you. That's your goal, to have this prosperity of home and be able to take care of things yourself. There's a sense here of somebody who always kind of has their hand out, who is very much kind of taking away the prosperity that you've been working towards, the prosperity that you've been earning. And this might come across when they are robbing you of your prosperity. At times, they do so in such a practical, down-to-earth, logical way. Now, I'm not sure for all of you that this is a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. This is somebody who seems very, very practical, very down-to-earth, has, tremendous excuses for what they are doing. But because he is surrounded by negative cards that are making you doubt yourself, this is not somebody that you should be trusting. This is also saying here that you might be doubting your own prosperity. You might have this goal, this vision, and you might be saying to yourself, am I ever going to get there? And so for these 10 days, there's a sense of emotions running really high. And I've seen for a lot of readings that I've been doing for the 11th to the 20th of February, emotions are running really high. So know that you're not alone, all right? Know that you're not alone at all as you are looking at your prosperity, as you're trying to embrace your wisdom. Some of you, again, have been betrayed by this person who seems very, very practical, or who says, I'm going to stand by you, I'm going to be there for you, I'm going to be the one that you can lean on, and you're realizing, you know what, they're just not. There's this sense of feeling betrayed, of thinking you were getting one thing and getting another. For a lot of you, I do feel that this has to do with love, either a present lover or a past lover, but this could be with business. This could be, with job opportunities. This could be a whole myriad of things for each and every one of you that things haven't gone the way that you would expect them to during these 10 days. And now you're sitting back and you are kind of reeling a bit because you trusted and you were betrayed. That's what it looks like here. So this is a very heavy reading and it might not resonate with all of you. So make sure that you look at your rising sign, make sure you look at your moon sign here, or maybe the message is coming to you from a different reader. all right? But what I'm seeing here is a sense of you pulling yourself up after learning some very difficult lessons, after really, sitting there and looking at things and saying, you know what, I'm not afraid anymore. Because this is the darkness before the dawn, the Ten of Swords. This is the doubt and the fear that comes, the sense of drowning, the sense of, oh my gosh, I can never do it. I can't possibly, this is ridiculous. And then all of a sudden you kind of pull yourself together a little bit. You say, you know what, you have to. You just have to. You have to pull yourself together. You have to know what it is that you want. And then you find out that the sense of overkill, the sense of too much drama in your life, the sense of things being just too intense, it starts to melt away. And you start to see that as you focus on what it is that you want, blessings are coming in. As you focus on what it is that you desire, and not let your mind be like a hamster wheel going over everything that you feel has been a failure, everything that you were told maybe you didn't do right, or, things that you think you disappointed somebody with. There is a sense here of having to step back and having to look at things truthfully and honestly for yourself and with yourself. And then when you open your eyes, you're going to see the blessings before you. This is calming the emotions, calming everything down. And then you're going to find blessings in unexpected places. You're going to find beauty where you didn't think there was any beauty. And you're going to find your voice in this time when you just feel completely overwhelmed, Leo. And you think, can I do this? Can't I do this? Because here you feel overwhelmed, okay? At the center of this reading. But your clarifying cards, they are absolutely beautiful. And I know you're going to say the Five of Pentacles stain, that's not a beautiful card. For me, it is. Because you have the Seven of Cups. This is actively visualizing the life that you want. This is living it, seeing it, being a part of it. This is looking at the good moments instead of looking at the bad moments. This is saying, yes, I can instead of no, I can't. Okay? This is starting to change your mind. Because by changing your mind, you can change your whole entire world. And I know that some of you are probably rolling your eyes and saying, Dane, you change your mind, you change nothing. But you start saying that I'm worthy of money. You start saying that I'm worthy of love. I'm worthy of having peace in my life. I'm worthy of people having a flexible mind and spirit towards me. And for yourself, having a flexible mind and spirit towards others. You're worthy of courage. You're worthy of victory. You're worthy of prosperity. And you're worthy of having a home that you are proud of. Okay? A place where you feel safe and secure. And you're going to see yourself start transforming with the butterflies right here. Because imagining, which is what this card warns against, the Seven of Cups warns against daydreaming. It warns against being lost in fantasy. Okay? But some of the greatest ideas come from fantasy novels. Some of technology's greatest leaps can come because people imagined it, and it gets the idea in other people's heads. So this is you believing with all your heart and with all your soul that you are moving forward. This is you seeing it, smelling it, tasting your success as you go off and embrace what it is that you want from your life. All right? This is right now saying, yeah, it's going to start with you seeing it in your mind. And I apologize for my dog barking. This starts with you seeing it in your mind, and this continues with you believing it in your heart. Look in the mirror, and instead of this doubt and fear that is coming over you, instead of believing naysayers and people who don't believe in the love, in the joy, in the peace, in the happiness that you are embracing in your life, this is saying you believe it. This is saying you have that prosperity. This is then moving forward. Celebration of home and family. This could be moving jobs. This could be moving house. This could be, it could be so many blessings coming your way. Because you're believing it now. You're believing that you are worthy of it. And you're seeing it, feeling it, smelling it, tasting it. Okay? And now you're starting to see things start to change. Now for some of you, you might be moving to a place that's cold. You might be moving to a colder climate. For others of you, you might feel as if you're in the cold. Or, you might not be getting enough sunlight for some of you, because for some, it's wintertime. So this is saying here to make sure that you're keeping your mind in a positive place. Because for some of you, that could be exactly what this reading is about. It could be that you need the sun. You need, start taking vitamin D or something to that effect to be able to not have the negativity of others weigh so heavily on you. This is you moving forward in prosperity. This is you at times feeling as if you're doing this all by yourself. as if it's you against the whole entire world. But this is also knowing divinity and the universe are walking right there behind you, helping you move forward to where it is that you want to be and to the life that you want to live. And this card recently has been making me think of the thunder of truth in Gnosticism, where there's a line that says, or the perfect storm, I forget what it's called. I think it's the thunder of truth, where it says, when you are furthest from me, I am closest to you. When you are closest to me, I am furthest from you. So right now, you might think that you do not have an ally, but this is divinity, this is the universe saying that because you think that they are furthest from you, they are actually closest to you. And when you are embracing this path of love, when you are embracing this sense of victory and moving forward, and you are the closest to that sense of love, that sense of joy that I believe is the universe, that I believe is the essence of divinity, you know, that's when they will be furthest from you. Because you are closest to them. Because you don't need them to guide you and lead you forward. Because you got it. Okay? There is someone here. And it's probably a person, it could even be a person of authority. Very much so on this earthly realm, somebody who, you know, people trust, people look at and they say, wow, you know, that person's a great person. I would say it's mostly, I'm getting mostly that it's a male here, though I don't read gender with the cards, I read mostly energy. But it's somebody who's just very authoritative, very much knows what they're doing, very much is that person that other people take seriously. It could be a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn, an earth sign, but it could just be somebody who's very down to earth, and their words are like a betrayal to you. And now it's making you doubt what it is that you want from life. It's making you feel overwhelmed. And you have to step back and say, okay, emotions, you have to calm down. And you have to start seeing the blessings that are before you. Seeing the way that you are moving forward, seeing your truth, seeing your joy, seeing your understanding, even if it doesn't match with this person's. Because you two have different visions right now. And it could be that this person isn't coming from a place of ill content. This might be a person who's coming from a place of, you know, trying to say and do things that help you, you know, grow and embrace your truth and everything like that. But it feels like a betrayal. Or somebody tells you something that this person of authority has said that they haven't said, okay? And this could be somebody who's just trying to make trouble that now has you doubting everything. Make sure you follow the truth that's in your heart. Make sure you listen to the source of what it is that you want. The kind of going straight to kind of the horse's mouth and saying, you know, what the heck is going on here? This is being bold. This is being brave, Leo, which is what you are fantastic at, even though at times you think, oh no, I'm not. This isn't causing a fight. This is saying, you know what? I have to live in my happiness. And I have to step back. I have to calm my emotions. And I have to see the blessings that are before me. Because you're going to feel overkill. You're going to feel as if a lot of people are against you at this time. And it's because your emotions are kind of a bit raw at this moment. There's a sense of, you know, a feeling as if people have turned against you in some way or another. For some of you, it's going to be at work where you're sitting there and you're thinking, you know what, why doesn't anybody listen to me? I have really good ideas. I'm saying really good things. If they listened, we'd increase our productivity, we'd increase our prosperity, but I could, you know, be talking till the cows come home and nobody hears. For others of you, it's going to be a romantic partner that you're saying, you know, this person just doesn't understand. Emotions are running high right now, so be careful with the decisions that you are making. Make sure you really kind of meditate on them and think them through, not with your head, because there's a sense here of your head being overwhelmed, you know, kind of running through all the different ways that, you know, things aren't going right. And so it's a skewed view that you're having a little bit right here. So it's calming your head and listening to your heart. Calming your head and saying, okay, I need to calm, I need to center myself. So meditation for a lot of you Leos is going to be highly important for these 10 days. Okay, absolutely beneficial. Because once you meditate, you're going to see, wow, it's not overkill. It's the darkness before the dawn. It's the sense of feeling overwhelmed before I can have the blessings come in. And a lot of you are going to flip-flop, just like that coin, two sides of a coin. One is blessings and you say, okay, yeah, I can see the blessings, I can see the beauty, I can see the prosperity. And the other side is, oh my gosh, what the heck is going on here? And you go back and forth with that feeling. And you think, my goodness, you know, what is going on here? 10th day, you're going to see things really start to change. 10th day, you're going to feel as if, okay, this was a cycle. I'm out of it. I'm through it. The 4th day, I would definitely say here, or 4 times. It could be a count of 10. This could be 10 days, 10 weeks, 10 months, 10 years. Okay, this could be a 10-year cycle for some of you. And I know that sounds really intense, but this could be a 10-year cycle of feeling as if you were never going to get out of the darkness. You were never going to get out of the doubt. And now you're starting to see the light, the joy, the happiness, the blessings that are coming in. A count of 4 here. 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months, 4 years. The 4th day, I actually think that you are going to start to kind of see things moving forward in a very different way. You're going to start seeing blessings coming in. You're going to start seeing that you are calming and centering yourself and moving forward towards what it is that you truly want. You want to embrace your prosperity. Embrace it. Okay? Embrace your wisdom. Embrace your bounty. Embrace what you know you need to do on this earthly realm to be able to move you forward. Your passion is great. You have no wands here. All right? So your passion for what it is that you do, your passion for moving forward is right on point. There's emotions here that are just running so high, and it has to do around prosperity, because I think a lot of you are going to feel a bit of a struggle before things calm down. And you say, wow, okay, we got through that. That's good. You know, I've learned lessons. I know not to listen to this person anymore, because a lot of responsibility is being put on your shoulders. This is changing the way you view things. This is calming your emotions. This is not listening to this person here who's trying to upset your prosperity. So for some of you, this could be an earth sign. For others of you, this could be somebody who is viewed with authority, who is viewed with, you know, you kind of think, okay, they know what they want, but this is somebody who's trying to impede your prosperity, your love, your joy, your happiness, that sense of bounty and wellness that you need in your life to be able to move forward. And this is you kind of needing to step back and really meditate on things, really think about things, and see the blessings that are going to be coming your way. Because once you calm your mind, calm your thoughts, calm yourself, you're going to see that blessings start to come, and you're not going to feel so overwhelmed. This is actively visualizing the future that you want and seeing the transformation come in. This is celebration. This is home. This is family. This is a sense of joy. Now, some of you could be deciding to move house. Some of you could be deciding to move jobs because you've had enough. You just can't take it anymore. And this isn't saying that you go and you quit your job. No, everything that the cards say to you should be done responsibly and pragmatically. All right? But this message for these 10 days is to know that blessings are coming after a time of trial, after feeling as if, you know, my gosh, I'm just not going to get there. You know, you feel overwhelmed. You're being really hard on yourself, and you're saying, you know, I'm not going to get to the blessing place. But you are. You are getting to these blessings. This is the darkness before the dawn. This is the time where, you know, your spirit, your joy, your happiness is going to try and be broken, because it would be easier for whomever doesn't want you to be happy, for you to stay in doubt and fear, than to embrace success and prosperity. That's what the divine wants you to do. The divine, the universe, wants you to not feel alone, wants you to not feel as if every decision that you make, you regret. No, every decision that you make is getting you closer and closer to this sense of bliss, to this sense of happiness, right? There's really a sense of here of having to know what it is that you truly want, and know the blessings that you want within your home, and go for them, because they're coming your way. And your subconscious message, I love it, is you, is the Page of Wands. Subconsciously, you're learning about your passion. You're learning about your joy, your happiness, the way you want to move forward. You're getting divine messages, so make sure you listen to them. Because here, a rabbit also signifies divine messengers. A symbol for, you know, other earthly knowledge that is coming your way. You want things to move faster than they are moving? Have patience. Because where you are going to end up is someplace where you have always wanted to be. And the bumps in the road that you are overcoming, the way that you are, you know, persevering through doubt and through pain and through sorrow, that is making you who you are. And that is defining the way that you are going to view your success. And that is making your success all the sweeter. Now, this can also represent a Sagittarius or an Aries. But because this reading is about you, Leo, and because you're represented by the wands and the minor arcana, this is you right here being a student of what it is that you truly desire, because in these 10 days, you are learning a lot about how strong you are, about how you can persevere over obstacles, how you are focused on what it is that you truly love, and how you're letting no one, absolutely no one, determine your future for you but you. Listen to these divine messages, because during these 10 days, you're going to have a sense of struggle, a sense of being overwhelmed, but it's going to lead you to a place of prosperity, of beauty, and of knowing yourself better, and of being stronger than ever before. All right, Leo, I know this was a bit heavy. I thank you so much for watching. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness, and may prosperity, harmony, and love always be with you. Bye.